What's up guys, Maniac here, bringing you a review on the game LA Noire. This game is an RPG set in 1940s Los Angeles. You play as a police officer, you start off as a lower rank and you work your way up. And this is very different from any other Rockstar game because they usually make you play the outlaw. So it's really neat that they tried the other side. In this game, what you do is you just go through and you solve the cases and make your way up the ranks, as I said earlier, of the police department. You start at the street rank, and then you move up to murder, and then you go to arson, I believe is the last one. So I'm just going to go through some pros and cons, and then give you my recommendations on who I believe would be interested in this game. So some pros about this game is that it's very unique. There are not many games that you play as a cop. A lot of them you're just the bad guy or you're a hero like a superhero. Not many you're a actual cop going through and checking out clues and stuff. Another thing, they use facial recognition, which is really cool. So there's no actual animations. They just everything that the characters do is actually acted out. So it's meant to be exactly how it is. There are interrogations that force you to stay focused on the story. So it's more captivating. You get more just into the actual story of the game, which by the way is a really great story. Ranking, you get to rank up, which is nice. It's a good incentive to keep you playing. And during the interrogations, even if you mess up, it won't destroy the game. You won't lose the mission. It'll just make it different and harder to get the truth from the person you're talking to if you get the answer incorrect. There are also plenty of action scenes in this game, such as car chases and shootouts, so it'll be very entertaining for those of you who are into action stuff. You can explore the world whenever you want and do plenty of cool things, like there's jumps, and there's also 40 side missions, which you get from a call in the cop car, and then you just pick it up, say yes, you'll go, and then you drive over to the location it's at. The driving in this game feels great, and the gameplay, it just feels right. Like it's smooth, it's not laggy, and it's really easy to control. The aiming, there's nothing wrong with that. It works great. There are trophies and achievements, which is a good thing. It's always nice to have those. The story, again, is amazing, very fun. There's some cases that are different. My bad. Some cases have multiple outcomes, so even if you want to replay a case, you can have a different ending, and that's really cool. And there's plenty of playtime, like hours and hours, for your $60. So this is definitely worth it. You definitely get your time out of it. Let's go into the cons of this game. Definitely not as much as the pros. Let's see here. There's a disappointing ending. It's not very great. I personally don't like the ending. I don't know about you guys. I'm sure you won't either. But hey, it's just the ending. It's not that big of a deal. It can get annoying when you repeatedly get the interrogations incorrect. You just go at it and you multiply, like the first one when you first interrogate someone. I got that wrong so many times. It wasn't even funny. I guessed every single answer, and that can get frustrating. But that's not the game's fault. That's more of the gamer's fault, because they don't really listen to the story, and they didn't know the real answers. So, I can't really down the game for that. One more thing is that some cases can get a bit repetitive. They seem similar to all the other ones. Driving can get boring when you have to drive along long distances, which is like when you go from one mission to another, and that can get very boring. But you can also skip that by having your teammate or your partner drive you around, which is nice. Sometimes when you receive a call for a side mission, you have to go all the way across to the other side of the map, which is really dumb. They should definitely call you when you're in a location close to the side mission, because I hate when I'm like a couple blocks away from the mission. I get a call, I'm like, alright, I'll go check that out. I pick it up, and then I say yes, and I have to drive all the way to the other side of the map, go do that mission, then drive all the way back just so I can do the regular mission. That was just really annoying, and I thought that was stupid. It can get very annoying when there's one really important clue that you need and you can't find it. Again, that's not really the game's fault. Except for some of them are really hidden in dumb spots. I don't know why you'd ever hide them there, but those are very few and far between, so you don't have to worry about that. And there are way too many useless objects that you pick up and you inspect them, and then you realize that they're nothing, like bottles and everything, and matches. I don't really know why there's so many, but there's just a lot, and it can get frustrating. Not too big of a deal. So this game, overall, I think it is great. My conclusion for who I'd recommend this to: anybody who is a thinker, you like puzzle games or strategy games, this is a good one. There's also plenty of action for those of you that like shootouts and car chases. This is definitely for older people, definitely in their teens and up, no younger kids that they get confused, and it'll be hard to follow the story because it's a really long story. But anyways, that's my review. This is a great game, definitely worth the $60. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped your choice, and I will see you in the next video.